Record on this computer. It is recording. All right. Hi everyone. Welcome to the first episode of the Wailordz podcast with Richard and Roldy. So I'm Roldy.
Hi guys, I'm Richard.
All right. So this is our first episode. We decided we wanted to make a podcast because uh, we talk so much about PvP that it'd be fun to just put it on tape and discuss some more because we've been nerding out a lot lately. Now that Richard's into a little bit of Go Battle League Season 7. So for starters, Richard, are you having a drink? Because
I am.
it is Friday and it is warm. What are you
It's,
having?
oh, that did not open well. Today I in for our inaugural podcast because I am a proud Valley rat. I am drinking a Good Day IPA from the 818 Brewing Company in Canoga Park. Sponsor
Oh,
me.
so you did get it.
I did.
You went today.
No, I didn't go to the brewery. I went to my local liquor store.
Oh, they sell them there. Okay. 818 Valley, Los Angeles. If you know where that is,
But
then you know it's the worst part of Los Angeles. So I'm also
not Lancaster. How dare you?
Lancaster doesn't count. All right. So I'm having this really tall Golden Road Guavadilla. It's a guayaba pineapple beer. It's actually extremely tall for like a fake craft beer.
Oh, we're recording. Look, here's my image. It's green.
Yeah.
Good Day IPA.
Well, this is an audio podcast, but we are recording a video version for ourselves. So we can see each other. All right. So why don't we get started? Maybe let's talk about how we got into PvP, Richard. Maybe you can tell the audience our first story of battling together.
So the first story, it was last year when PvP started, and
I think PvP came out in 2019.
was it? Oh, 2019.
It's
Whatever.
been over a year now.
It has been over a year. It came out in 2019, and you were the first person I immediately hit up. I'm like, Harold, dude, this PvP function just came out, and you had just gotten into it too. You were just gotten into the whole game in general, or back into it.
Yes. Relatively new. Well, I think by then I had been a year already. I might have been level 40 by then already, but I definitely hadn't been playing as long as Richard. Richard has been, you have a 2016 account.
Day oneer.
And I have a 2018 account with a 2016 account somewhere that I can't log into anymore.
Fucking scrub.
But but yes, you did. You did hit me up and we did a battle. I don't remember what it was. We did Great League, right? I'm assuming
it was Great League.
I do remember talking to you about like I thought Master League was gonna be the like where everyone was gonna be playing, just because I thought that everybody's gonna use legendaries. I do remember you saying like I read that everyone's gonna be playing Great League. I don't know. Maybe you read it on Reddit or something.
Oh, I remember now because back when I used to hang out with all the other hardcores around here. Yes, back then Master League was for scrubs because
still is.
It had all the legendary Pokemon, everything powered to its maximum CP. So there's like no real challenge. Where in Great League, you're kind of limited with these things that you have to 1500 CP, and that's where the real manipulation and mind games go in.
Yeah, some would say that Master League is still for scrubs. I will say that is my favorite league still, but we can dive into that later. So we did a battle. I think you beat me, if I remember.
First and last time.
Not at all, but it was fun. That's with the old mechanics of the game. I wish we would have recorded those first battles because I don't even remember what PvP looked like back then. That's when you used to have to slam your finger on the screen vigorously to get off a charge mode. Remember that?
Yes, that's right. And it was it wouldn't have they didn't have the little mini game function where you just have to you do like swipe.
Yeah. It was almost like it was too much to do in excellent. You just kind of settle for great sometimes because your fingers will start to hurt after a while. And you looked crazy doing that in public. You might still do.
We still
you're like crashing your phone with your finger. So yeah, so then I kept playing PvP. I ended up, that was before GBL. So I think GBL came out, I don't know when GBL came out exactly, but it was a few months before GBL came out that PvP was out, and that's when Sylph started. I went to one Sylph tournament and then another local tournament that had interesting rules where it was a very anti-spoofer tournament where every Pokemon, the only rules literally, it was a Great League tournament, but the only rules were you had to have a Pokemon that was caught in Los Angeles. So I ended up having to argue with them because I had Pokemon from like Pasadena, Norwalk, and they had Norwalk tags on them. And I'm like, why would I spoof to Norwalk? Because they didn't want to let me use any Pokemon that wasn't Los Angeles tag,
that's bullshit. I'm calling bullshit now because people spoof to Los Angeles all the time. We had back then there were
Santa Monica
these trackers. Well, yeah, Santa Monica, whatever. The trackers picked up all the perfect Pokemon anyways in Los Angeles. So
that's true. That's true.
Damn, that was ridiculous. I would have fought it.
I was arguing with the moderator the whole time because I was part of it. Also, the irony was that's at that time I lived in East LA. So in East LA doesn't have a East LA geotag. It's Commerce. So it doesn't even get a Los Angeles tag. So I was like, none of these Pokemon that we even catch here are technically eligible for this cup, the Los Angeles Cup, whatever. But it was actually a lot of fun. I do remember grinding out a Medicham from Norwalk because I let them. Eventually, they let me use it because I remember going on. I think you're the one that told me about what is that? Sylph, where you look up nests.
Yeah, the Sylph Atlas. Yeah, Sylph Road.
Yeah.
Sylph Road. Yeah.
The Sylph Road. The Sylph Road Atlas. I do remember finding a Medicham nest in Norwalk, a Metatite nest, and then I grinding it out so I can have my first good Medicham. And then I ended up using that, and I think I used the Sableye because I heard that Sableye was going to be incredible. This is early on, and I don't remember what my third Pokemon was, but I got destroyed either way. I think I won the first round and I lost in the second round. It was like a 4 or 5 round tournament. But anyways, and then I went to Sylph, and then Sylph was when I was really stressed out. Like I really had to learn the typings. I didn't even know typings at that time.
Oh,
I'm assuming you already did.
Yeah,
right. You've been playing the main series for a while.
25 years.
Yeah.
Strong.
Yeah. I'm a Pokemon Yellow guy, and then I stopped playing Pokemon after that. No, actually, I played Pokemon Snap religiously.
Pokemon Snap was after. I think it was before Yellow.
No. Pokemon Snap. Yeah, I was on the Nintendo 64, but
that's not really the main series.
You didn't learn. You didn't learn anything about typings in Pokemon Snap. So yeah, I remember fucking flashcards and trying to really learn the typings. I think it was the Jungle Cup, the first one I did, or Boulder Cup. I don't remember. Might have been Jungle Cup, but I got completely destroyed. But I was kind of hooked. And then once GBL did come out, I think I've done, to this day, I've done like, I would say 80% of my sets that have been available since day one. Even now, I would say I've done all 5. Since COVID, I've done all 5 sets like 6 out of 7 days a week. So I went pretty hard with GBL.
Seems legit.
I was hit with the bug. Today, I still have 2 sets left. So we'll see.
I thought you only had 1 set left, or you just...
No, that was my 3rd set that we just did as we were testing audio. Went 3-1, 3-2. But so yeah, I've been into, and Richard didn't like GBL for a while, right?
I did not like. I honestly was not into PvP. I thought it was like, maybe because I was always losing. I was so bitter, and I'm just like, fuck this. Then every once in a while, between, I think I would I would play. I wouldn't really play at all. I never did any self tournaments, and then GBL came along, and I'm like, okay, this might seem fun. And like I would say, I threw my hat in the ring every once every other season. I would participate like in the Little Cup. I remember the Little Cup. That was horrible. Fuck bronzer. And then there was what the Console Cup was actually really fun. But other than that, I was failing miserably in every single thing, and I'm like, you know what, this is not for me. Still, I'm out. And then I don't know what happened about a month and a half ago, and here I am doing all of my sets every single day.
That was gonna be my question. Like, what made what? Because I do know that you always did the specialized cups, and I do have I do upload some PvP content to YouTube, so I would ask Richard to send me some of his footage, because sometimes I wouldn't play those cups, but I wanted somebody to play them. But yeah, what happened? How did you get the PvP bug?
I wish I could tell. All I know is I was playing. I think I was playing. I wonder if it's related to Marcos, because I remember
Our
we
buddy
were both.
Marcos.
Yes,
Yeah,
shout out to Marcos. I think I know I was playing. Little Cup was right before season six. No, not Little Cup. Console Cup was right before season 7 started. It was at the end of
correct.
season 6, and
Yeah,
I was just getting into it, trying to see if I could reach rank 20 before the season ended, and I think that was it. And he was also doing it. He was just starting out, and
yeah.
then then the season ended. I made it to 17 or 18, and I would need to win like whatever the consecutive numbers in order to get to level 20 to rank 20, and I couldn't make it. But by then I was like, okay, I was close. How close can I get next season?
That's what I remember now. You guys were kind of racing to get to the rank 20 for the rewards, because
I just wanted to get to rank 20. That was
you
cool. I don't care about the rewards.
okay. Well, yeah,
Yeah.
there was a little bit
And,
of rivalry that helped, I guess.
and then the new season started, and what I do like about the beginning of the season is like I would say the first 10 to maybe the first 15 ranks, it's really easy to move up.
Right.
You start to get to see the difficulty after from 17 to 20. And then I
But
got to 20. I'm like, I can't just stop now. I need the veteran badge. That's
what
dope.
now you have an elo, so you gotta protect your elo.
I
Uh,
do have
but
it's I'm not
so you didn't make it to rank 20 season 6 then.
no, I didn't.
You made it
I
to 19.
I think 18. Like
Yikes.
what I tried to I was looking at looking at the required amount of battles to rank up, how I was doing, my team, and then the how many sets. And I'm like, you know what, math wise it was not going to happen, so I just gave up like 2 days before the season
So
ended.
so
And
prior to season 6, season 5 was the one that wasn't elo rank. You got to rank 10 though. You got the Pikachu, right?
I did make but I went right the season where they got rid of that rank is when they made it easy for everybody, so I did get the Pikachu Libre or racist
Okay.
Pikachu.
Okay. So, so okay. That was my first season getting a Pikachu Libre as well. As I've always been very close to rank 10 and never quite made it every previous season. Um, I would hit the 2900s and then completely bomb at the end. So season 6, which was the first really long season, was actually my first time actually getting to legend, and probably for a lot of people because they made the season a lot longer, so it gave more people opportunity to get there before the time ran out. Because I think if this season 7 was a normal season, so right now all leagues are open. It's Great League, Ultra League, Open Ultra, and Open Masters. And then starting Monday, we get Remix Cup, which we'll get into a little bit. But technically, by this part of the season would be over in a regular seasons 1 through 4 cycle.
So it's like, oh yeah, that's right. Everything was open for a week, and then
Yeah,
yeah,
because it was like a few 2 weeks or something, and then it would be over.
yeah.
So by now it would have been over. I definitely have not gotten to legend myself yet, so I do need that extended time to finish. Where I'm currently sitting at a 2800 elo, so I'm hoping maybe well, me and Richard have talked about this. I tend to tank hard when the Great League comes back, as I get most of my elo gains during the Master Classic, which I'm upset they don't have right now because I got destroyed in Open Masters. Everyone has a level 50 Mewtwo somehow, and
Oh,
Excadrill's destroying my team. So it hasn't been fun.
I tried Open Master today.
What did you run?
Excadrill, Metagross, and Dragonite, thinking and I actually did pretty well, but at the end of the day, everyone was running on level 50 something.
Are
So
you running a level 50 Excadrill?
no, of course not. I don't have the candy for that. I'm still
Really?
yeah.
I feel like most people, I think that might be like the easiest XL to get. Or at least for Master League. I'm not, let me see how much X I have. Oh, never mind. I only have 180 XL candies.
I have 26.
Wow.
I don't
Okay.
catch them all. I only yeah, it needs 286 to power up all the way. No, I don't catch them all. Now I am, and like everyone I see I catch,
I
but
can't believe you did Master League and didn't text me about it.
because I was saving it for this occasion.
Why
Why would I not
you were running Excadrill in the lead?
Yeah.
So you're done like a double steal dragon line. Okay. Interesting. What were you seeing? Were you catching good leads?
Mewtwo, Melmetal, Togekiss, and people were making their moves like they were afraid. I every time, and I think I only did three battles, but 2 out of the 3, as soon as they saw Excadrill, they switched out, and then I switched out, and then ultimately that kind of, since I don't really play it all that often, like I didn't really get any actual moves, and it was just my downfall.
Yeah, Open Masters is crazy. It also is a frustrating to, well, it's been frustrating for me because it takes forever to find a battle because not that many people are playing Open Masters. So it was taking me 15 to 20 minutes to find a game. So I'd have my app open as I'm like trying to do work, or sometimes it's, I literally the other day I went on a run while I'm queuing. So I'm like running and I'll periodically check my phone. And I'm like, I still haven't queued up with anyone. And then by the time I'm done with my set, it's been like over an hour and I'm exhausted from my run. And then I'm losing because I'm getting destroyed by Excadrill's double ground teams. My team had a very big weakness to grounds, and then Excadrill became prevalent all of a sudden. But yeah, so Open Masters not that fun right now. I'm playing Open Ultra, running a team that I'm actually really liking. This is my first time playing Open Ultra in I would say like since season 4, maybe since Premier Ultra came out. Once Premier Ultra came out, like I felt like it just made it so you didn't really want to play Open Ultra anymore.
Yeah, I can't wait for Premier Ultra to come back. I rock that shit. That's how I got as far as I did.
What were you running in Premier Ultra again?
Kingdra, Snorlax, and Togekiss.
Kingdra lead?
Yeah.
Kingdra lead. That's interesting. I mean, most times that I see Kingdra, it's going to be a safe swap, right? So how was it running Kingdra in the lead?
Great, because of the debuff.
Right. That's the problem with King. I feel like Kingdra is too OP in Premier and needs to be nerfed.
No, shut your mouth. You do not. You do not. This is like the first time I'm actually doing good. You shut your mouth.
They need to nerf Octazooka. It's a 50% chance for a double. I think it's a 2-stage attack debuff. So if you get it twice, you're like screwed. Maybe they just make it a single stage debuff. I don't know. Or make it less frequent, 25%. It felt like every single time someone safe swapped the Kingdra on me, I would never be able to like win back switch because of that damn debuff. So I'm for getting rid of or nerfing Octazooka, or banning,
for you not being bitter,
banning Kingdra from the Premier Cup. But
for you being better, not bitter.
But yeah, so I've been playing Open Ultra. It's been fun. I'm running Talonflame lead with Obstagoon and Drifblim XL in the back that I've worked so hard to get, and I'm so happy that we had this weather event where I was
Mhm.
able to grind drift balloons like crazy. Um, I even I remember I had just gotten my second vaccine and felt like crap, but I was like, I can't not get out there and get drift balloons because I need this XL candy to max out my. I got no, I didn't max out. I think I maxed out at level 47. It's my shiny drift balloon. I did have a better one ranked for Ultra League, but it wasn't shiny. So I was like, I'm gonna do the shiny. So rank 78. I think I had a rank 18 as well, but I went for the rank 78, and it's been performing really well. So it was worth the investment and the grinding. And I guess we could talk about Weather Week because that was during the Rayquaza raid weekend. Maybe we can recap our Rayquaza weekend, Rayquaza weekend, and see uh, how much money we spent.
I know for sure I spent 40.
Okay.
So $40 worth of raid passes. So what is that? Let's see. You get 3 raid passes for 250 coin. Let's see how I math.
So you bought the $40. You bought the $40 worth of coins, right?
Yeah.
And that gives you, I think, 1,400 or something. Am I correct? Or my math is off?
Let's see.
Oh, it gives you 5,200. 1,400 is actually the $100.
Not do
Gives you
that.
5,200 coins. So yeah, that's a lot of raids. I spent more than that. I spent more than that because I do remember purchasing the $20 at the beginning of on Friday, and I'm like, people are gonna start sending me invites, my international friends.
Mhm.
I missed all of those raid invites, and then by the end of Saturday, I ended up buying the $40. So I did spend $60 on Rayquaza, and that's why we went with the Wailordz podcast name because we are whales to some degree. I don't know. Richard knows whales that are probably to a higher degree than we are, but
I do.
we do grind a little bit. So yeah.
Lately, I mean, ever since I was out of commission for I was on like hardcore casual mode for a good minute. I reached level 40. That was pretty much my end game for a minute,
Right.
and I I just stopped. I would log on, do my occasional catches, make sure I did my dailies, and then the level cap announcement hit, and I was
Yeah.
back on. I'm grinding a lot harder now. Probably even harder than I did before I capped to level 40, and it's horrible.
It did. Whatever it worked for Niantic. Their little plan worked because I mean I guess I see more like a grinder as well compared to you before the level cap, but I would say most of my catches were on my gotcha while I was out running. And then I would literally just play PvP. Like I would not go out and catch unless it was community day, which we always did together for the most part.
Mhm.
Um, so I think it got me out there too, because I do remember the day that the level cap got increased. I went to my park and it was all lured up. Like it looked crazy. Like it hasn't looked like that ever, where the whole thing was lured up. And then I kept luring it that night and just playing, grinding on foot. It felt like I don't know, a little bit like 2016 in a sense, because I technically don't do that either. I don't go out and just grind, walking on foot and lure things up. And that's how I met Marcos. Actually, I met him. I think day 2. The next day, I still went and did the same thing. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna get to level 41 today. And I was joining like every stupid raid because I think it was
Win 30 raids.
win 30 raids and fucking I think was it Esper that was out? Like everyone was sending like tier 1 raids and I was like remote raiding everything. So
A mess.
I was like, I need to be the first one to get to level 41. Right. So and I think that day I met Marcos, he was level 42 because I could see him snooping off smooching off my lures. Good thing they introduced the picnicker medal because I was like, I could see this guy literally just walking in the same path of me and my lures. So then I talked to him. So that he became our friend. He's the Marcos previously referenced for the competitive PvP edge. But yeah, I think ever since then we've been kind of a little bit hardcore. We went hardcore recently. We can recap our Easter event. We were grinding hard for trying to get EVs with flower crowns. I've been looking forever for the Hundo EV because I want one for obviously I want a Hundo Umbreon for Ultra League.
Like the one.
Like the one Richard has that I hate him for. I think I have like 20 lucky EVs, if not more, just from constantly trading EVs with people to hope to get a Hundo, and I've gotten like 898s. But but yeah, I was going hard for that. I was doing every single EV raid. Me and Richard were coordinating sending each other EV raids from work, and we saw some. We got. I was out there trying to get chances too, so I wanted a Hundo that I can max out and use in Great League, because I hear that that's now like the ultimate troll.
Have you actually seen the video that I was talking about?
No. What is it?
I'll put it in the chat so you can watch later, but it's ridiculous.
Somebody running a level 50 Chansey in Great League?
It wasn't even level 50 and they still dominated. It was from an account called Master Troll or something like that.
Of course. I mean, that works perfectly with the name. I don't know if I would ever use it, but it would be cool to have a level 50 Chansey for Great League for whatever cup, maybe for the Love Cup if it ever comes back. That would flip the whole meta on its head, I think. So yeah, we played a lot. I played every day. I think I would go out to my park and try to grind out any Chanseys or EVs if possible. But I did get. What was the best thing you got from the event? What was the highlight? The best thing that you hatched or catched or caught? Yeah, because I have one. I want to talk about it, but I want to just hear yours first.
That's a toughie because I did come across that beautiful, gorgeous rank 1 Meryl for Great League. But I think ultimately I'm gonna have to give it up to Shiny Flower Crown Chansey. I did not think I would come across that. The IVs are decent, but it's not what I want. But at least I have good trade bait for whenever I get lucky with somebody who also has one.
Okay, good. That way I can one up your catch.
Oh, I know what you're going to talk about. I hate you already. I already hate you.
I did go ham with the eggs as well, and I ended up hatching a shiny Flower Crown Happini, which I haven't seen anyone else with one. So I know that it's highly sought after as well, and it's rare. Now you can see like the rare egg pools. They added that feature, and it's in the high tier or whatever. But I didn't even hatch that many Happinis. I think I might have only hatched one other Happini.
It doesn't even show up on mine.
You don't have the egg tier thing?
I mean, yes, I have the egg tier thing, but the Happini doesn't even show up on my options.
Oh,
and I hatched a stupid. I incubated a stupid 2K egg.
You might be looking at a new egg. It still comes up if I click on some of the eggs from yesterday.
No, I'm looking at the egg from yesterday, and I see Flower Crown Pichu, Togepi.
Oh, that's weird.
Things, but I don't see Happini. Oh, there it is.
Yeah. Oh, I'm looking at a 2K from yesterday after the event, and it's like a way smaller pool.
Oh yeah.
It's only a 3 egg and a 4 egg. There's no 1 and 2. But yeah, that was the highlight of my catch. I think hatching that shiny Flower Crown Happini. And today, a late egg, I hatched a shiny Pichu with a Flower Crown. So I was very, very happy about that, as I like to collect the Pikachus with hats. But I'm not going to evolve it, obviously. I'm going to leave it. Yeah. Yeah, so that's that event that just happened. Now we have Remix Cup. Do you want to chat a little bit about Remix Cup?
Remix Cup, from what I've seen, I'm already kind of like, I don't want to play anymore.
Why?
It's a Bastiodon. It's going to be Bastiodon after Bastiodon, if not Registeel.
Well, it's the return of Registeel, which is, for me, it's kind of exciting because I've never used Registeel before. And now I have a shiny that I can use potentially if I decide to invest in it. I haven't decided. And I definitely don't want to use a Bastodon. I refuse because I hate wall face. And I don't want to be toxic and use that. But
You not wanting to be toxic? No. What?
Well, why don't we just discuss the Pokemon that are banned from the Remix Cup, and then we'll go from there. So like the Pokemon that already have been banned are Venusaur, Raichu, and the Alolan Raichu, which I don't know who the hell was using Alolan Raichu. And then Marowak and Alolan Marowak. I know people were using Alolan Marowak. Nobody was using Marowak. Poor Marowak didn't deserve to be banned, but I guess they can't figure out how to differentiate them in the coding or something.
I came across an Alolan Raichu today.
You did?
I did.
You did? Okay. I've never used it in Great League. I've used it in Ultra League. I have a XL one, but it's so squishy that
I racist one too.
You said it's a racist one too?
Yeah, it was a racist Alolan Raichu.
It was a shiny. Azumarill, obviously banned. No surprise there. We saw that coming. Umbreon, which sucks because I finally have an Umbreon for Great League that I can't use now. Skarmory, Swampert, Galvantula, thankfully, Stunfisk, and Galarian Stunfisk, but obviously it's because of Galarian Stunfisk and Talonflame, which obviously has become very prevalent ever since Community Day, which I've been using a ton in Ultra Premier and in now in Ultra Open. But from those, I mean, the surprises, I guess, for me was only Alolan Raichu. I think everything else kind of made sense. I would say Bastodon should have been there from how many Bastodons I saw as we were pretty much grinding out Great League at the beginning of the season.
Even now.
Yeah. Now it's going to be even more prevalent. So, and if you have a Bastodon XL, which I'm not sure, I guess it would be hard to tell if you come across it. Maybe if it never dies, you would know that that's a Bastodon XL, but it's going to be everywhere. So Remix Cup, I think the fighters are going to be come to the forefront because of now Bastodon and Registeel coming back. You sent me that article from Reddit. That was actually a really interesting article. It's called A PvP Analysis of the Great League Remix Meta. So you can probably Google it. I don't think we have show notes yet, so we can't hyperlink it in the show notes. But if we do, it's actually a really good article. I read it. Really interesting read about how taking out some of these Pokemon, it's not as simple as like now there's, you take out the ranked overall PvP rank 3 Pokemon Azumarill. It's pretty much you're completely shifting the meta completely by just getting rid of one Pokemon. It has like a ripple effect. And I completely see that, especially because we're also taking Talonflame out of the picture, which is the first, I think it's ranked 1 as a fire user on PvPoke, and also Alolan Marowak. So now that means that fairies are going to be a lot more prevalent. According to this article, and PvPoke, the best ranked fairy right now is Wigglytuff.
Oh, I fucking hate Wigglytuff.
Which I do have one, so maybe I don't like to. Well, that's a lie. I'm not gonna say I don't like to use Charmers, but that's a lie because I did use a Alolan Ninetales as a charm user in my Great League team that I was trying to climb the ranks with at the beginning of the season. But it was also like a dumb team. I saw so many Bastodon double dark teams that I was running Lucario double fairy. I was running Lucario with Azumarill and Alolan Ninetales with Charm. And Azumarill, I think, was running Play Rough and Hydro Pump. That team worked amazing when I would have a Bastodon lead, and then every other time it was terrible. So I can't say I'm a prevalent user of Charm, but maybe I'll use a Wigglytuff because I do have a Wigglytuff. Togekiss apparently is now rising to the top 2 as we're getting rid of Stunfisk because of the the rock and the steel that it provides. So um, yeah, it seems like an interesting new meta. Do you have your team kind of picked out yet by any chance?
I don't even know what to do. Fighters. I have a Toxicroak. I know I don't have a match. I'm looking at this thing right now because I didn't really get a chance to look at it because believe it or not, I've been actually very busy at
Well,
work for once. Well, I didn't say that. Anyways,
yeah.
but I mean, I'm hoping that I come across a great meta type next week.
Yeah.
If not, I have a really, really good Toxicroak.
I think Toxicroak has gone up in its ranking because of this new meta shift. It went from overall number 95 on the Great League to now number 21 overall because of the Remix Cup. Because it can't actually handle the Charmers because it's taking neutral from Charm because of its poison typing, and it has Sludge Bomb. So Toxicroak is looking pretty promising, and it can handle Wall Face and Registeel. So I would say maybe that's a good pick. I mean, Toxicroak is very weak to Psychic. I don't know if we're gonna see a lot of Hypnos. Maybe we will. Because then it takes like one or two confusions and then you're done. But I think Toxicroak might actually have a lot of play. It looks like, according to this article, the best fighters are gonna be Metacham, which I'm very excited because I do have a rank 1 Metacham that I've been working on that I caught. I don't know when Metatype was prevalent recently. Was it around Christmas time? I don't remember, but I would religiously check their IVs after my grind every day to make sure that I can get, the rank 1 is a 5, 15, 15, maxes out at level 50, right under 1500. That's the rank 1 non at level 50, but I have a rank 1 50.5. So I technically have to get it to level 49 and a half. And then with the best buddy boost, it gets to 50.5. So because it's a 4, 15, 15. So I just need a few more excels actually. So I'm looking forward to next week. So I'm thinking Metacham I'm going to bring. What else was I going to try and bring? Maybe Sableye. Sableye is always like a safe bet. And then Shadow Machamp, but I'm not going to run double counter, I don't think. So, I was telling you I might run Registeel.
You did, and you're you're not proud of it. You want to, but you don't want to, but you want to.
I think it wouldn't be as bad now. Registeel did get nerfed, and they got pretty much wiped out of the meta when Stunfisk came out. So I think it's not a cheese pick as it kind of was before, where it was too OP. They kind of nerfed it with what did they made Flash Cannon take longer to get to, and then they nerfed Focus Blast by like 10 hit points, which didn't really make a difference, but nerfing Flash Cannon kind of made a big difference. So we'll see. But I have a rank 1 Shadow Machamp that I can't use because it has frustration still. So you were there for that. It came out of a balloon. It came from the sky and fell into my arms. A rank 1 Shadow Machamp. So whenever we do have an event, I will definitely be TMing that away. But I think that's it. I mean, in terms of the grass, we don't have Venusaur anymore, so it looks like maybe we can run a Superior as Calm Day's coming up and it's getting Frenzy Plant. I don't know how much better it makes it because it already had it had Aerial Ace, which you kind of want for coverage.
Superior?
Yeah, I was running Aerial Ace, and I think you either ran Grass Knot or Leaf Tornado, which was like a Leaf Tornado is a debuff move, so it was kind of useful sometimes. It had some bulk. I also have good Meganiums. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to run. I'm not looking forward to the Remix Cup as much, because I know that I'm going to be probably tanking my elo until we come back to Ultra League and Master League again. But I'm going to try my hardest to actually do well this time. I think I run too many stupid teams in Great League, and I need to just try to run something that makes sense, not Lucario Double Charm.
I think considering I'm currently going through Stardust poverty, I'm going to wait off probably on the Great League Remix for a minute maybe like the first day, just to see people's videos of
Okay.
like what I'm gonna be up against in case because I need to build a team. I know I'm gonna need to build a team, and I have no Stardust to build it with, so I can't just be powering up this and that and unlocking.
Oh,
this.
we have community day, triple catch Stardust.
That shit's gonna go away. You know, that shit's gonna go away. Unlock an attack here, unlock an attack there, unlock an attack there. It's gonna probably be like 300,000 to 400,000 Stardust. I
Right.
probably got on Sunday.
My goal is to get 1 million Stardust this weekend.
Of course, your goal is to get 1 million Stardust. You fiend.
Is that possible? Is it possible with triple catch Stardust? I haven't done the math, but I'm just guessing that you can.
All right, let's. I hate the math because I feel like I keep landing at 562 dust per catch on a star piece.
Right. Well, let's say it's it might be weather boosted since we are in Los Angeles, sunny Los Angeles. So weather boosted is what, 125 per catch?
Yeah. So let's do. All right. Perfect. So let's do that. Oh, you know what? I wasn't factoring weather boost. So let's do 125 times 3 equals 375.
Times 1.5, right? Because we're gonna have a star piece on.
0.5 equals 562.
So it is 562 Stardust per catch. And then let's say per minute, how many septiles or snivies? I'm saying septile. How many snivies can we catch in a minute? 10? If we're like, is that unreasonable to catch 10?
10 is unreasonable.
Too many.
Even with a gotcha, because
let's say 5 then.
it's not a great catch
Okay,
rate.
5 is a good measure of how many Pokemon you can catch in a minute.
All right.
Because we're gonna be fast catching too.
So in a minute, that would be 2812 Stardust.
Okay, times 60, because we're gonna do 1 hour of hardcore grinding.
16,875 per hour.
Wait, how much?
16,008. No, that's a lie. That's a lie.
That sounds like too little.
It's way too little. 168,750 times that by 6. You're looking at exactly 1 million.
Yes. Okay, I can make this happen. Plus, whatever you're going to be hatching in the background.
I am not buying no more incubators. Niantic is not getting any more of my incubator money. No, I will buy Star
We are the Wailordz podcast now.
I'm a dolphin, if anything.
All right. Well, that's gonna be my goal. Next episode we're gonna talk about how much Stardust each of us accumulated. I'm hoping we're gonna do this together.
Don't forget. So what are you gonna do about the first catch of the day? Are you gonna catch something at midnight or when you wake up, or are you gonna wait until the first catch of the day at 11 with a star piece?
Does that make more sense?
Yes.
What if I played from midnight to 11 a.m. straight? Would it make more sense? Okay.
Gotcha.
Realistically, I'm gonna wake up around 8 o'clock or whatever. So then I have to wait 3 hours to get my first catch. The problem with that is that I'm gonna want to do my PvP sets in the morning.
Why don't you record videos instead, or YouTube instead?
Oh, like you mean edit footage? And yeah, that makes sense too. And when am I gonna do my battles?
When you're done with
when we're done with community, or all right, we're all tired. Maybe.
I mean, you're tired at 5 a.m. when you PvP.
That's
so
true. I tend to do my battles very early. Well, we'll see. Actually, we'll see if it's worth it. I gotta test it out. I gotta do the math and see how much Stardust we get for that first catch.
You know what? Reddit will have it. The Silph Road will say Stardust. I'm pretty sure it's like close to 10,000.
Oh wow. Okay. So
I'm
maybe
certain.
Yeah, especially if my goals get to 1 million, that could be a little chip off.
Wait. Oh yeah, triple catch. Yeah. It would be. Yeah.
All right. Well, then we'll do that. We'll see. Well, I think that's good for today. That's a good first episode. We might have done an hour. Well, thank you everybody. If you listened, this is Roldy signing off. This is well, you can tell them who you are.
And I'm Richard. This was fun. Hopefully we didn't scare anybody away.
We scared each other away. All right, y'all.
Never.
Talk to you next time. We are the Wailordz podcast.